If you're trying to increase your fiber intake without triggering digestive issues like bloating, this video is for you. In this video, I'll show you 10 beginner-friendly, high-fiber foods that are naturally low in FODMAPs so that you can increase your fiber intake without bloating and discomfort. I'll also be sharing practical tips on how you could include these foods into your daily routines, so do watch till the end. Hi, I'm Chung, an accredited nutritionist with a master's in nutritional sciences, here to share with you the latest evidence-based findings on healthy eating and living. Before we dive into our top 10 list, let's quickly understand what are FODMAPs and why a low FODMAP approach might be important for someone just starting to increase their fiber intake. FODMAP stands for fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols. These are compounds that are not readily digested and absorbed in the small intestines of many people. When these compounds reach the large intestines, they are then fermented by gut bacteria, producing gas that can cause bloating, distension, and even pain. Those of you familiar with me and this channel would know that I highly recommend increasing fiber intake. However, the challenge for a number of my clients when they try to increase their fiber intake is that they might experience bloating and discomfort. As such, I've come up with this list of foods that are high in fiber but low in FODMAPs so that they can take baby steps to increase their fiber intake. Let's start with one of my absolute favorites, and that is oats. Half a cup of dry rolled oats provides about 4 grams of fiber and is considered low FODMAP. Oats are also a staple in the portfolio diet because they contain a special type of viscous fiber called beta-glucan, which is well researched to lower LDL cholesterol by binding to bile acids and cholesterol in your digestive tract and removing them from your body. Brown rice is another excellent whole grain option, where one bowl of brown rice provides about 3.5 grams of fiber and is also low in FODMAPs. Unlike white rice, brown rice retains its fiber-rich bran layer, making it significantly more beneficial for heart health. The fiber in brown rice also helps to slow digestion, leading to improved blood sugar control. Before I get to the other 8 foods on the list, if you've learned something in this video, help me hit the like, share and subscribe buttons and turn on the notifications. You could also check out this other video where I discuss what are the different types of fiber as well as their various health benefits. Now that we have our whole grains, let's look at 3 high fiber, low FODMAP fruits. Blueberries are a great way to increase your fiber intake while being low FODMAP. 1 cup or about 125 grams of blueberries provides about 3.6 grams of fiber. Blueberries are particularly heart healthy due to their unique combination of fiber and powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins. Anthocyanins not only help to reduce chronic inflammation but have also been shown to improve blood pressure and blood vessel function. Next up is the kiwi fruit. One medium kiwi, either green or yellow, is low FODMAP and provides about 2.3 grams of fiber. Besides fiber, kiwis are a great source of vitamin C, the most fundamental of all antioxidants, as well as potassium, an important nutrient that helps to manage our blood pressure. Also on the list of low FODMAP fruits is the other vitamin C champion, that is oranges, where one medium orange provides about 3.1 grams of fiber. Besides fiber, oranges are particularly heart healthy for 2 other reasons. Number 1 is their high levels of hesperetin, a powerful antioxidant that has been found to lower high blood pressure. And number 2 is their high levels of the viscous fiber pectin, which is well documented to lower LDL cholesterol. I've actually done a whole video on oranges and their heart health benefits that I'll link to here and also drop in the description. If you're finding value in this list so far and you know someone who might be experiencing bloating when they try to eat more fiber, I'm sure they'll appreciate it if you shared this video with them. We now have 2 whole grains and 3 fruits, so let's add on some local vegetables and plant proteins to continue building our meals. Choy-sum is an excellent green leafy vegetable for beginners. 75 grams of raw choy-sum provides about 1.8 grams of fiber and is low FODMAP. In fact, this gut-friendly vegetable remains low FODMAP even when consumed at higher amounts. Kailan is another fantastic Asian green that provides about 2.2 grams of fiber per 75 grams of raw vegetables. Like choy-sum, kailan is a low FODMAP vegetable at normal consumption amounts. Edamame will be the next high-fiber food that will also be an excellent source of plant protein. 75 grams of edamame is low FODMAP and contains 5 grams of fiber as well as 9 grams of protein. As such, frozen edamame is a super convenient way to add fiber and protein to your meals. If you thought edamame was impressive, let's now take a look at tempeh. 100 grams of tempeh is not only low FODMAP, but also contains a whopping 9 grams of fiber and an even more impressive 20 grams of protein. In addition, both edamame and tempeh are natural soy foods that form another pillar of the portfolio diet and are powerful foods that can help to reduce LDL cholesterol. In addition, they also contain isoflavones, a group of antioxidants with many anti-inflammatory benefits. I've also made a video on isoflavones that you could check out here, and I'll drop a link in the description as well. And rounding up this top 10 list is chia seeds. 1.5 tablespoons or 14 grams of these tiny powerhouses provides 5 grams of fiber. Chia seeds contain omega-3s and are also a great source of viscous fiber that can again help to lower your cholesterol levels. Before I share some tips on implementation, since you've made it this far, let me know in the comments if you think I might have missed out any food that is both low FODMAP and high in fiber. And if you'd like to download a free PDF of a list of these foods together with their heart health benefits, check out the link in the description. Now that we've covered our top 10 foods, let's talk about implementation. If you are someone with a sensitive gut, the keyword here would be to start slowly. Even though each of these foods are low FODMAP at the indicated amounts, FODMAPs can add up if you stack various ingredients into the same meal. As such, start with 1 or 2 of the items within each meal and let your body adjust for a couple of weeks. If there are no symptoms, then add on a 3rd item, let things adjust before adding a 4th item and continue adding foods in this manner. For example, starting with breakfast, you could prepare overnight oats with half a cup of dry rolled oats soaked in 1 cup of almond milk. In the morning, top the oats with 1 cup of blueberries. This would give you a low FODMAP meal with 7.6 grams of fiber. Once you're comfortable, you could soak the oats together with 1.5 tablespoons of chia seeds, which would increase the fiber to 12.6 grams even before you leave the house. For lunch, start with 1 bowl of brown rice and 75 grams of choy sum, which would provide 5.3 grams of fiber. If there are no digestive issues, switch out some animal protein for 75 grams of edamame, which would bring your fiber intake to 10.3 grams. For dinner, do something similar. Start with 1 bowl of brown rice and 75 grams of kai lan, which would provide 5.7 grams of fiber. And once you're comfortable, again swap out some animal protein for 100 grams of tempeh, and your fiber intake would then be 14.7 grams. Over a period of 2 to 3 months, if you are able to include all of the above mentioned foods, your fiber intake would have increased to around 37.6 grams, well above the recommended intake of 25 to 35 grams for both men and women. However, just a couple of things to note. Throughout this process, make sure to drink plenty of water, aiming for at least 2 liters of water each day so that your body can properly process the fiber. And secondly, listen to your body. Each of our bodies is unique, and sometimes a food that works for one person might simply react differently in your body. And this is what I do in my private practice. Help individuals like you build sustainable habits unique to your body and lifestyle so that you can enjoy healthy aging. Remember, increasing fiber intake is a marathon and not a sprint. So be patient with yourself and your digestive system as you implement these changes. I'm Chung from Nutrition Domus, and if you are keen to find out more about one-to-one functional nutrition counseling, where I help you personalize your nutrition to your specific health goals, head over to my website, nutritiondomus.com, and sign up for a free strategy session. In the meantime, check out these other videos where I explain how you could use various foods to reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease. See you in the next video.